How have you been dealing with failure and defeat in your life up until this point? Because although you may not always perform at the level that you desire from yourself, although you may sometimes stumble and fall on your face, that doesn't mean that you can't gain value from those experiences. It doesn't mean that you can't get better from it. But very often, when something goes wrong, we see it as something that's bad, and we perceive it as something that tells us we're not as good as we thought we were. We rely on it for our self-esteem. If we're not winning, if we're not succeeding, then it means that there's something wrong with us. But in reality, a much healthier perspective is seeing it as an opportunity to learn and to grow. And if you're a reasonable person with a reasonable train of thought, you will probably say something like, yeah, of course, that's common sense. But is it common practice? Do you actually learn from your mistakes, or do you get upset at yourself or get angry at the environment or something that went wrong? It is so very important to take responsibility, to say, hey, I played my part in this and I need to work on that part. Because no, I'm not telling you that you should take responsibility for everything and say that, oh, it's all my fault and I just need to get better. It's also about being reasonable and understanding what's beyond your control. Certain things you really don't have any influence over, and really learning acceptance, being at peace, is going to be the most valuable thing that you can get out of that. It's not always about becoming stronger so that you can handle everything life throws at you. To be able to handle everything that life throws at you, you need to be able to accept what's happening and come to terms with different situations that are challenging. Whether that's somebody in your life who doesn't like you for some unknown reason, seemingly no reason whatsoever, or if it's something in the market that you're in, the industry that you're in with your business that's happening and going wrong that you can't actually influence or control. Detachment from the outcome and the result gives you clarity. And when you see things from a more objective perspective, all of a sudden you're not caught up and you don't feel as tense. And when you're relaxed, it's easy to analyze situations, to really understand what has gone wrong, and to rapidly improve and create progress. You're gonna see massive growth spurts, and you're going to notice that it's almost like things start to go in your favor more and more and more because you are focusing on what you can truly influence, and you're taking your attention away from being upset at everything that's not working. It's about evolving as a person, improving your character, and building deep inner resilience so that you're not shaken so easily. And although we don't want to go into situations expecting something to go wrong and then creating a self-fulfilling prophecy, we definitely want to be prepared, and we don't want to be faced by something that really shouldn't be causing us a reaction or triggering us to go away from our proven formula. Because really, becoming more successful after a series of failure is about self-trust more than anything else. Believing that you are growing and improving, even if you're not seeing the result yet, it's going to come. And this is exactly the reason why so many people give up on their dreams, on their goals. They just stop really trying and giving their all because they can see the result right now isn't what they want, and they can't really clearly envision and believe that they're going to get to where they want to go. So then they slip into instant gratification. And isn't that the default coping mechanism after failing, after something not going your way? You just go to whatever's most comfortable because you want to relax and unwind. This is how many addictions are created and how we start coping instead of thriving in our lives. I don't want that to be you. I know that you have such great potential within you and that you really want to grow and become the best possible version of yourself. So don't let yourself slip into a coping mechanism when what you really need to be doing is reflecting. Don't waste the opportunities that failure creates, that seemingly to many people feel like just everything being against them, or that the universe is conspiring not in their favor but rather to harm them. Because if you choose to believe that, if you create this sense of internal pressure, if you make yourself feel bad every time that you lose, then you're probably just going to lose more, or worse yet, you will stop trying. You've got to almost force your brain to look at what you can do better, to understand, to realize, to accept, to truly come to peace and relax. But relax the right way, by internalizing and learning and growing, not relaxing by escaping. This exact shift has changed the trajectory of my life, and it's done the same for a lot of clients that I worked with. So don't take it lightly, and really take a moment to look back at your previous failures and how you handled it, and then make a decision. How are you going to approach it going forward? Also, if you want my personal help and support to improve the quality of your life, to really start hitting your goals consistently, and to have a layer of accountability, someone that's in your corner, backing you up, making sure that you succeed week in and week out, then I invite you to jump over to erafael.com. The link is in the description. Over there, you can book a call with me directly. We'll talk, see if it's a good fit, and if so, I'll be coaching you and supporting you to really becoming your best self. Again, if you want to take advantage of it, link in the description, erafael.com. As always, I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I will catch you on the next one.